We have a new trailer for the film In the Lost Land starring Dave Bautista and Milla Jovovich. It is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. I just heard about this today. I saw this on my X feed. I knew nothing about it. If you don't know who Paul W.S. Anderson is, he has directed movies like Mortal Kombat, Soldier, and every Resident Evil movie that exists. And he also directed one of my favorite films, which is Event Horizon, which I absolutely love. In my opinion, Event Horizon was the best film he ever made, period. But anyways, we're not talking about that. Let's just watch this trailer. Again, I know nothing about this. So here we go.
If you've got the time and the stomach for it, I've got a story for you.
All right, that already gave me like Sin City
The world
vibes.
you know is gone, consumed by the flames of a great war long ago.
And a little bit of Zack Snyder.
All that's left now are the Lost Lands.
I'm looking for a guide. Someone who knows the Lost Lands.
Why you want to leave the city?
I'm looking for a great treasure, an immense power.
Friends of yours?
I don't have many friends.
Me neither.
Okay.
Find them.
Oh,
Outside
man.
These walls, laws of nature, they don't apply. It won't be easy. Prepare yourself. Here they come.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Power grows stronger by the day. Our time is running out.
This also feels like a little bit of Chronicles of Riddick.
Become a symbol of their defiance. This woman needs to die.
Very stylized, as always.
Sorry.
What he does.
She hired me first.
Your fate was sealed when you met me. This is the moment we've been working for.
It's not too late to turn back.
That's cool.
One always has to die.
The Lost Lands.
So, how'd you like my story?
I still don't know how it ends.
What the hell is going on in this movie? All right, that end just threw me off completely. Just based off the look, Paul W.S. Anderson just gets to direct basically real life video games. I mean, it's blue screen galore in this. And of course, he gets to do it with his wife, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people hate on that and the fact that this man is always putting his wife as a lead character in all of his movies. But if you are able to do it, I mean, you get a paycheck, she gets a paycheck, everybody's happy. I could understand if the part is really a stretch for the actor, but in this case, Milla Jovovich has played basically the same character since Resident Evil. I can't think at the top of my head if there's anything else that she has done since starting Resident Evil that wasn't like Resident Evil, where she's some badass wielding guns and, you know, kicking ass. Basically, those are all the Paul W.S. Anderson movies with Milla Jovovich. So that's right off the gate. Number two, Dave Bautista. I love Dave Bautista, and I support everything that this man does. To be honest, I have been following his career from wrestling, and I have seen his progression, obviously going from wrestling to acting in movies, and just the acting has gotten better and better and better. So for seeing him in something like this, it kind of tells me that maybe he just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Maybe the script was good enough that he was like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm a little intrigued by this. I wouldn't say that this is a day one, let me rush to the theaters to see it, but I also wouldn't wait for streaming on this. I want to watch this on a big screen. I feel like it needs to be enjoyed. It feels like it's one of those movies where it's just over the top action and you just kind of turn off your brain. That's what I'm getting from this. Obviously, it also says it's from the mind of George R.R. Martin, who is the visionary author of A Game of Thrones. I personally have never seen A Game of Thrones. Seeing his name doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not discrediting what he has done. It's just that I am unfamiliar with his work. I don't know if this is something original or if it's an adaptation from a book, a comic, or whatever the case is. I think the one thing I'll say that will make or break it for me is what the rating is going to be on this, because I didn't see a rating on this. If it's rated R, I'd be more inclined to go see it on like opening weekend. Now, if the movie's PG-13, then I am definitely not the target audience for this. I feel like for this to be really good and exciting, you need that R rating. You need to get away with a little bit of gore and violence that, you know, you don't don't get in a PG-13. Like I said, this gives me some 300 vibes. It kind of has a little bit of a Sin City flair to it in the sense that some of the shots look like something straight out of a graphic novel. It even gave me a bit of a Chronicles of Riddick vibe, which was PG-13, but wasn't as good as Pitch Black or Riddick. I think an uncut version of Chronicles of Riddick did come out, which was an R rating, and it did have that little bit of extra violence and gore and stuff. Yeah, that's really all I have for this. I'm not going to lie, I gave up on Paul W.S. Anderson, I think, after the third Resident Evil, and I maybe try to watch one more. I don't know how many there are now, but I did try to watch one more, and I was like, this just isn't for me anymore. You know, I was in the theater as a teenager when I saw the very first Resident Evil, as a fan of the original video game, as a proud owner of the original video game. It was an exciting time to see this movie come out, despite the fact that it wasn't necessarily like the game. It's all good. I still loved it. Michelle Rodriguez was in that movie as well. It was just a blast of a movie. The second one I absolutely hated with a passion. I hated that movie so much. And part 3, for some reason, I enjoyed. I think it wasn't hard to enjoy something after being so disappointed with part 2, but that's just me personally. If you loved it, great. If not, it's all good. But it looks like Paul W.S. Anderson is doing what he does best: stylized action with his wife as the lead, kicking ass and taking names, it looks like, and also a werewolf at the end, I think. I don't know. So what did you guys think of this trailer? Have you heard about this? Is this something that's new to you as well? Is there some sort of source material that I'm maybe missing from this? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reaction, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new here for more movie trailer reactions, movie reviews, top 5s, and that sort of thing. That's it for me, guys. Until next time.